Geelong West 13-8, 86, 13-point margin there. Bellpost Hill, they've kicked another goal, 11-8, 74. Comfortable win over Thompson, 7-8, 50 from the looks of things. We don't want to jinx them yet. East Geelong 12-13, 85, leading Belmont 7-6, 48. Corio 9-8, 62. Far behind from North Geelong's 18-9, 117.
Back in the middle, hits Thomas on the back of the head. Now Walmsley gets the kick out towards half forward. Foot race across there. Who's going to pick it up first? Nobody really effectively. Oh, drag in there, I reckon. The umpire. That will be a punce. Well and truly, Anarchy free kick. And it'll go to Fairchild. I think it was Skinner, I think, maybe, who got caught with the footy. So now Pope's got it, 60 out from goal. Drives it long to the goal square. Slug it there. Phyllis is there off the back. Budavalis slug it. Oh, it hits the post and through for one behind. So they go to 8, 19, 67. 6 points of difference now, Winch. 8, 13, 61. 27.5 played, final term. Harding with the long kick in. Straight down the ground looking for Thomas. Punched away by Wilson. Cale should have probably picked it up. He couldn't do so at half back. Now handball out the back. Anarchy got the numbers. Quick kick back in by Cockrell, but it's all Winch. Mark taken by Brown. He goes out wide. He turns the ball over though. Lewis takes the mark. 65 out from goal. Hold it up, said his teammates. So still 60 out from goal. He comes in now. Goes with the kick. Long to the square, off hands. Winch had the number. Brown just wants to get a kick away. Goes towards half-back. Bowman, big thump away. Rhodes handballs it back to Vickery. He kicks around across centre half forward. It's a good kick too. And the mark's taken by Illig. Still 65 out from goal. He just holds it up. 28.5 played, 6 points of difference. Anarchy with the ascendancy.
Well, I overheard one of the Anarchy assistant coaches on the last set shot get Poodle, Luke Wilson, the ruckman in the goal square, to just punch through a behind. They just want that 7 points. They want that extra behind. Here we go.
He chips the ball towards 50. No mark taken. So Winch will see if they can get the ball out. They can't do so, and it's going to be a ball up. 50 out from the Anarchy goal. 29 minutes played, final term. Ruck contest. Wilson comes up. Not going to get there in time, so he goes behind the footy. Phyllis over the top of it. Oh, he was nearly going to pull the punts out then to the umpire. Now it goes across towards play, so it sits for Rhodes. He's on the left. He kicks around the corner. Sluggett's going to have 3 against him. He's pretty good there. Yeah, he just bucks it, Jeremy Sluggett. He's had 5 minutes of footy all day. He's kicked 2 goals for. He's going to kick 3 goals to win the game for him. So he's going to kick from 10 out. This is to win the game, or to seal it. 29.5 played, final term. He's kicked 2 goals for. You'd think a behind to do it. Anyway, he comes in, northern end of the ground, 5 metres out, 45-degree angle, he misses it. And he's kicked 2 goals 5 this afternoon, and that just says it all, I reckon. 8-20, 68, Anarchy. They lead, Winch will see 8-13, 61. 30 minutes played, final term, Smiths Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard. 2 minutes to go.
2 to go.
Yep.
Made a pretty good clearance straight down the middle of the ground, I think, and go for the 7-point play.
7-point play. Get a draw.
So back with Harding, full-back position. He plays on now. He's going to go straight down the middle. Target has got to be Byron Matheson. Matheson had it. Carricher knocked it further afield. Ends up in the hands. Matheson off the mid-air flight. It was taken out of the air. Goes towards Sawney. He also puts boot the ball into the half-forward line. Rickett stands on his feet. Handball goes outside to Jamie Grace. Has a short option. Well, I think that was pretty short and ends up in the hands of Phyllis. Another short option. Ebel comes up, presents nicely, takes the mark. So possession football now. Ebel now plays on and goes towards the half-forward line. Wilson up over the top, takes a nice mark. So Luke Wilson can slow things down, but he's going to keep things rolling. Goes towards Lewis. Lewis can't take the mark. Ball runs out the back. First back to pick the ball up will be Thomas. Kicks round his body back towards the centre wing. Can't be trapped. Picked up. Cale has it. Was going to go one way. They went back. So he's kept the ball flowing. Place has it now. He's going to kick long. Numbers are with Anarchy. Out the back, there's a hold, says the umpire. They
Oh,
play
they
on
gotta
now.
go now.
Goes to Budavalis. He goes into the half-forward line. Rickett is going to be in a race here with Spriggs. Rickett gets back. He's got support there, and it's with through White. White just puts boot the ball. Goes back in the middle of the ground. Going back. Mark is not taken. Players didn't talk in there. Matheson punched. Goes to Ebel. Ebel to the half-forward line. Ball turns over once again. So Nick Thomas plays on. Goes back towards centre half-forward. Ball up in front, Mark from behind, not taken. At ground level, picked up. Ebel had a couple of important touches late in this quarter. Over the top, good spoil from behind. So Winchelsea, can they get another opportunity? They're going to get one because the free kick has been given. And it was a fair effort there from Fairchild. He was outnumbered, but he's been able to hold them up. Handball comes out in the hands of Smith. Takes a bounce, looks up. Where's he going to go? He's going to go wide to Place. Place takes a mark and he goes. Has to. Steps back inside. Has to go short. Siren has sounded.
There is the siren.
So the game has been won here by Anarchy. They will kick 8 goals, 20-68. They will defeat Winchelsea 8-13-61. Goal kickers for the home side, Anarchy, 2 each to Jamie Grace, Jeremy Sluggett and Nick Fairchild, and 1 each to Jamie Phillips and Justin Lewis. And for the Winchelsea side, Tavay Sawney with 3, 2 to Angus Lee, 1 to Daniel Spriggs, David Tucker and Josh Carricher.
So Anarchy 8-20-68. They defeat Winch 8-13-61. We'll take a break and come back, wrap things up here at Anarchy with the final siren. Thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse.
The Apollo Bay.
So start of the final term, Anarchy 5-14-44, Winchelsea 5-12-42. Umpire throws the ball in the air for Matheson and Wilson. Both get a hand to it. Falls to the side, Walmsley. Kick up in the air towards half forward. Budavalis, in fact it's Elliott. Now the handball comes back. It sticks somehow to Berg. Goes towards Sawney. Runs off half forward. Picks it up. Gets around. Handball back to Place. He's got Ricky out wide. He elects though to come back inboard. He should have gone there in the first place. He mucked it up. Goes back towards Ricky Sawney, and now they have mucked it up. So Rhodes from centre wing. Goes towards half forward. No mark taken off the side of the pack. Phyllis gave it away quickly by hand to Sluggett, and he kicks towards the square. Punched away. Oh, hold, said the umpire, and goal. Phyllis will finally kick it. So Phyllis kicks his first, and the 6th for Anarchy. They go to 6-14-50. And that took 45 seconds. They lead Winch 5-12-42. Smith's holding Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard. Should have given the handball to start with, shouldn't he?
Yeah, all the short kick. He had the option. He's
First
on his
option's
right side
the
coming
only
out.
option.
Always a nice feeling to kick that first and last. Still waiting for the ball to come back to the centre of the ground.
Yeah, not many people out of the cars up that end, is there?
No, I'll tell you,
Today?
it's
Taken a while for a
while
few
the sun
times.
is still a bit out there on the ground. I'll tell you what, it's quite cool.
Parkers, easily.
That's what we like to see, the Dragoons. So back with the umpire now. He has it back in the middle of the ground. It's going to be Wilson and also Matheson doing the ruck work. So the ball in the air. Wilson over the top. Carricher read that nicely. Got through the contest. Steps and goes into the forward line. Goes towards the full forward position. Picked up by Spriggs. Has time to steady. Kicked back towards the goal. He was pushed just as he kicked it. So it runs towards the pocket. Over the head of Kenyon it runs. And will bounce out of bounds. And we're going to have a throw in about 10 metres around from the behind post.
161 points of difference at Eldersley. I think that's a blowout.
Yep.
This time, 4 years ago, they were playing in an elimination final against each other, and now it's just, I think Lara's won about 3 games in that time.
So a throw in to take place. This time Thomas is down there. He's, again, this time he's gone forward, but it's Wilson with the front position. Taps it out the back. Wasn't cleanly taken. Picked up by Place. Got the handball away. Went back towards Carricher. Picked up there by Smith. He's brought to ground. Carricher just takes it out of his hands, and he kicks the goal. Umpire says it's behind.
Well, put it this way, for the listeners at home, Chris Moore, the senior coach of Anarchy, but former Winchelsea senior coach, he's saying it's a goal. We've just heard him say it.
Well, you can't take it off. The umpire said it's a behind. That's exactly right. The goal umpire's made the decision.
Clinton Place has his arms in the air.
Oh, my
He doesn't
God.
know what's going on.
I don't think you can do that either. Who's making the decision? So that basically the players have convinced the umpire that was a goal. Is that what's happened?
Alex, write about
No,
that on Monday morning.
This is not what I want.
Write about that on Monday morning.
That's
Yeah,
true,
no,
isn't it?
it's true. That's
The
what
players have
happened.
convinced
Alex,
the umpire
Alex, Dale and I are out of the box at the end of the game. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
So I've got a
Yeah,
25-minute
I'm glad this is not
post-match.
North Geelong. I'm glad this is not
We're
North
out.
Geelong because Doggy'd be
Doggy
right
be
at my
right.
doorstep.
So,
Well,
goal to Winch.
I've seen things.
6-12-48. They trail Anarchy again by 2 points. 6-14-50. Back to the middle. Wilson gets it down. Carriger Wilson will do the roving work. He goes with the right foot kick. Inside 50. Oh, good mark by Jamie Phillips. And he'll shoot for goal from 35 out directly in front. I can't remember that ever happening before in games of footy I've watched. Without technology. Without technology.
Yeah.
So Phillips comes in. Oh, he's missed. He's laid back on that terribly. He's kicked 1 goal for today, Jamie Phillips. They go to 6-15-51, the Roos. The Blues, 6-12-48. 3 points the difference for nearly 5 minutes played. Final term, Smiths, Holden, Blood, Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
You saw all things in the day of football, don't you? Anyway,
Yep.
It's going to be Harding that's going to push back now and do the kicking in for the Winchelsea side. So Harding now with the ball. As I said, we've only gone a couple of minutes or 5 minutes in this last quarter. The kick out wide. Mark is taken by Dunkley in the back pocket. This is where Anarchy do things well. They get across and they hold them up. And they get a bit of a wall across there. So he's got to kick straight down the line. He's going to risk coming back inside if he does. He's asking the players to push across.
I think the central
Towards Harding. The mark is taken out there. And it's going to be going straight back again because Rhodes has taken the mark. Rhodes now. Long kick back into the forward line. Mark not taken. Ball out the back. Sluggett traps it. Kicks round the body. And it will go across for another minor score. Jeremy Sluggett with also 1 goal for. 6-16 now to the Anarchy side. And the Winchelsea Blues are on 6-12. 5.5 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smiths Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
So Carricher, the last goal scorer. Kicking in. Doing it at both ends at the moment. Kicks in looking for place. It's a good kick, but Butcher comes up, does nicely, falls to the front. Nick Sluggett gets it out towards Rhodes by hand, back to Phyllis. At half forward, he drives it back in. Board looking for Lewis. That's a great kick. Great kick. And Lewis will shoot for goal from 35 out. One of these blokes who lining up in front of goals is going to have to kick one sooner or later. If they get enough opportunities at it.
Weight of numbers.
The weight of numbers says they're going to put one through. They've had 3 shots from here. And he comes in now. Right foot kick. That looks better. Goal umpire says at that end, all clear. So he kicks his first of the afternoon. And the 7th for Anarchy. 7-16-58. They lead Winch 6-12-48. That's on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 7 minutes played.
It's been interesting. And I'm glad someone's finally kicked the goal and taken some responsibility.
Just steadied a bit now, haven't they, the Roos?
Yeah, they're definitely playing better than the football now than they played in that third quarter. But I just like the way they set up when the ball was being kicked in from goals. They just... they've got it set up very nicely, so if they win possession or knock the ball down, they've got numbers right around the contest. So they're making Winchelsea work for it. Ball back inside. This time Wilson up over the top to Phyllis. Doesn't have it taken out of his hand by Boudavalis. Ends up in his teammate's hand in Lee. Goes back to Boudavalis. He runs towards 50. Kicks long. Goes back towards the goal square. But the only one going back and will take the mark will be Vickery. Vickery of Anarchy has a short op in Butcher. He didn't know there was someone behind him, so he's just been ignored. He goes now to the far side of the ground, plays on. Outside 50, Sharp is the target. Good hands, takes the mark out there. Just settles himself now. Goes further afield now and towards centre wing. Out there, ball is knocked away. Elliott does nicely, so the ball go back over the boundary line. So from Fairchild, he had his position in front, couldn't take the mark.
Bellpost Hill just with a late goal, 7-7-49, trailing Thompson 7-8-50, so 1 point ball game there.
So a throw-in takes place. Matheson tried to trap it, did nicely, got it away to Budavalis, put boot to ball, went into the half-forward line, coming up, Tucker takes the mark. So now this is where they've got to go. Thomas runs back towards the goal square. That's the direction he goes in now. Puts it out in front, comes up to meet the ball.
Oh.
Took it out of the hands of Sawney, got a handball away. Ball ends up there in the hands of, I'm not too sure what the player was.
Berg, I think.
Was it? So he's been brought to ground.
Kurt Berg.
Kurt Berg, was it?
Kurt Berg. And as Grubby kept saying, their uncle played for Anarchy, Ice.
Oh. Jeez.
So the ball comes back out. Handball's very nice. He went to Budavalis. He left it behind. A kick off the ground. Only as far as lead. Ball taken out of his hand by Rickett. Got the handball back. Phillips put his head down. Got the handball away. High says the umpire. Advantage. Umpire will allow it. No, he's going to bring it back now. He's going to bring it back. I've got to come back. So the ball had got out and got to centre wing. It's going to be a free kick back in defensive 50. And Chris Parker will be, I think, the recipient of the free kick. All the players have pushed up the ground and they've left.
Amazing, I was going to say, amazing how they've all run away. And then Sharp, who got the football to Parker, is now going to get the foot. That's ridiculous.
And he's got plenty of space to play on now and deliver the ball towards the half-forward line. Coming out, boyless ball picked up by Lewis. And he kicks the ball back into the half-forward line. Phyllis is best suited here. Stands his ground. Can't take the mark. Ball comes down. It's now on the half-forward line. Umpire says there's going to be a ball up to take place just outside forward 50. So Anarchy again pushing back into attack. So it's thrown up now, and I think it's Lewis down there doing the ruck work. Comes out, Butcher. Keeps it in front of himself. He does nicely. Picks the ball up. A long handball back inside. Wilson runs in and can kick a goal, but it goes through for a minor score, which is not unusual for the day. And we now have 7-17 for the Anarchy side. And they lead Winchelsea on 6 goals, 12. 10.5 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard.
So Harding will kick it in. Down the middle. Didn't look great off the boot. Goes towards Thomas. Umpire says held to him. No mark. Walmsley got up thinking that he'd taken the mark, but umpire said no. It'll be a ball up centre half forward for the Roos. Wilson gets it down. Rove, though, by Winchelsea. They go into the middle. Oh, Parker, good slips catch as the mark. Wants to switch it to Rhodes. Goes outboard on centre wing. Will sit for him. Got a bit of space now. Goes with a left foot kick towards half forward. It's a good kick to Phyllis, but punched away well by Budavalis and sees it over the line for a throw in between wing and half forward, back forward pocket and half forward.
He's been okay today too, Budavalis.
Yep.
I was going to say him and Matheson have really stepped up just as they did last time they played on this ground. But boys, Geelong West Oval, Geelong West Giants 13-8-86. Bannockburn 13-8-86.
Ooh, jeez.
That's
a blowout, isn't it?
That's a blowout.
That's a blowout.
There you go, Councillor Richard. Oh, he's not councillor anymore, is he, boys? There you go.
Boundary throw in.
I love Andy. He's good.
Left forward pocket for the Roos. Ball still in the contest. Phyllis got his hands free. Got the handball away. Walmsley off a step. Open goal square. Oh, it bounces up though. Sluggett tried from mid-air. As only he can. Comes back to Butcher. And as he kicked it, and he's missed it. 3 for 1 behind. So they go to 7-18-60, Anarchy. They lead Winchelsea 6-12-48. Smiths Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, 12.5 minutes played.
And scores level again at Belpost Hill, 7-8-50. Thompson, 7-8-50.
We've got good condition for football. The scores are pretty ordinary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Belpost Hill and Thompson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pressure the game. Played on. Carriage carries the ball back towards the half-back line. Phyllis can't take the mark. Ball is tapped, kept live. Butcher tries to get the ball further afield. The numbers are with the Blues. They've just got to win it outside. They can't do so as yet. Now the free kick, says the umpire, and it's going to go. No, the Blues' way. I thought it was. And it's going to be from the half-back line, so they win possession of the ball. The kick goes short. I tell you what, that's a dangerous kick, but mark wasn't taken there by Wilson. Ball ends up out wide, ends up in the hands of Lead. Little handball out to Carricher. Can run into space now. And there's going to be a free kick. Not too sure what's going on. Chris Parker's either got cramp or he's done the calf muscle. But there's a lot of people here. I'm confused. Did anyone see what happened?
I've missed it.
Yeah, Mitch Vickery went late at Angus Lee.
Okay.
Yeah. They've been hunting each other all day.
So Sprigg now has got the ball, plays on. Handball goes to Sawney. Sawney went one way, went back on his right foot, timed to steady, loads up and goes towards goal. And Tavay Sawney has found his mark. He has got his third goal of the afternoon and the 7th now for the Winchelsea side. They're 7 goals, 12. They trail by a solitary goal now. Anarchy on 7-18. And we have gone 14 minutes, final quarter. Smith's Hold and Blazuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Well, going through some of their recent head-to-head games, you had Winchelsea. They won 97 and 95 last year. They won 104 to 102 the year before. They're closing in on the margin here. And the umpire...
Umpire McMaster's watching him too now. And he just gave it away again.
Another free kick.
He's been doing it all afternoon.
What's his first name, just for the
What?
McMaster?
Damien.
Damien, gotcha. There's your headline.
So Lee's got it. That's an half forward for Winchelsea, and he passed it beautifully to Nathan Kenyon, who plays for Anarchy. It was a good pass.
Yeah, good lead up
Just
too.
the wrong bloke. So Kenyon goes wide. 2 on, 1 out there. Elliott at the back. Lewis there as well. Elliott under pressure. He got it away though. Was okay. Thomas goes back to Sawney. Takes the mark. 55 out from goal. Not much to kick to. Wilson's gone back. He goes across the ground to place. Is pretty good. Still 50 out. He chips the ball. Play on, said the umpire. Punched away. Oh, getting rough and tumble in there. Ricky gives it away quickly towards Lee. Wilson standing his ground at the back. Does pretty well. Got one high. Oh, ball spills free. And umpire says play on.
Gave him plenty of time.
He gave him an hour and a half to get rid of the footy. And now it's holding the ball. So Gary Rickett will take the free kick in the last line of defence for Anarchy.
You just use Nathan Kenyon, surely.
Oh, dangerous. He goes
by 16.
short towards Wilson. Now he plays on quickly. Goes to Ebel. Over his head. Doesn't take the mark. Gets it again. Wrapped up by Place. Got rid of the footy. Bozza comes in. He gets pushed over the line by Goodwin. And we'll have a boundary throw in right half forward.
A few rotations here, making the most of this proximity.
So boundary throw in. Winch still into attack. They're 6 points down. 16 minutes gone. Final term. Wilson and Matheson. Bozza taps it away. Kenyon to run at it. Across half back. Smith. He gets wrapped up high, said the umpire. So free kick to Winchelsea. Just getting the rub of the green with the umpiring decisions too at the moment. Jackson Smith's got it. He hasn't gone a long way back off the man. Gives it away to Ricky. Sawney goes top of the square. Punched away. Falls to back to Butcher. So he gets a Shepherd as well and goes along with the kick. 1-on-1. Brown against Lewis. Lewis at the front. Brown gets it. Then he slips over. It's pretty slippery over there on the wing. Gives it away to Thomas. Handball coming through. Lewis does pretty well. He gives it back towards the middle. Place goes up. Kept his eye on it but didn't take the mark. Phillips' handball. Out. Might be okay. Kick off the ground by Sharp. Inside 50. Sluggett comes out. Budavalis is there as well. Good play by McKenzie to push him out of the way. Now the handball. Winch. Oh, had it. Lost it. They're mucking around with it. Sprigg. He gets the handball over the top. Berg. Handball back in board. Thomas. Kick with the outside of the boot towards centre wing. Matheson. His handball. Back in board. Harding has to run the line. He got surrounded by Anarchy players. Loses the football. Comes back to wide at half back. Little side step. Back towards the middle. Vickery goes back. Takes the mark. Got Phillips by himself. He torps it towards Phillips. But he turns the ball over and Dunkley filled the gap. He goes in the middle. Ricky Sawney takes the mark. Can go out wide. Oh, brother Tavay. He's going to be against Bowman. It's going to suit Bowman. Thought about the handball. Just measures the pass back to Wilson at centre half back. So it's a bit of kick to kick at the moment. He's got Kenyon this side. Laterally. He goes in that direction. Still at defensive 50. they've got any petrol tickets left. It'll take one or two good efforts. Phyllis is one of them. He comes up, good mark, good kick, and good lead. And he takes the mark on centre wing.
He's got Cole Ebel free at half forward.
He goes in that direction now. Sharp off the front of the pack. Ball in dispute. Still there at half forward. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
Well, this gives an opportunity just around the grounds. Geelong West 13-8-86. Bannockburn 1 quick goal, 14-8-92. So the Tigers by 6 points. And Bellpost Hill 3 quick goals there, 10-8-68, leading Thompson by 3 goals, 7-8-50.
So the ball still in play from the ruck contest. And free kick for a hold, said the umpire. So Winch will take it, has to come back. So coming back to place at half back. 19 minutes played, Anarchy 7-18-60, Winch 7-12-54.
Dangerous kick goes back in the middle of the ground. Sorry, Jace, I was sitting there watching now. I've got you to tell me what to do. Phyllis brought down from behind.
Commentate.
Boulavalis, good tackle. Bailey, Kale. Was I got the right that time, didn't I?
Yes,
Comes
well
outside.
done.
Matheson in space. Where's he going to go? Goes back inboard. Where will it bounce? Tavay Sawney picks it up. Fans off. Runs away. Gives to his brother on the left boot. Short kick. Was it good? Yes, it was. Mark is taken just inside 50. Not too sure of the kicking prowess of this player, but he's going to go back. Hands it off to Tavay Sawney. He loads up from centre half forward. Kicks it straight to Luke Wilson. So Luke Wilson now steadies things down. They've got runners outside. He can go short if he wants to. He does, and it will be the required distance. The mark has been taken out there by Rhodes. He's been pretty good too. He's got plenty of it out this side of the ground. Rhodes now brings the ball back outside 50. 1-on-1 contest over the back. Mark not taken there by Grace. Hits the front of the square and Smith can't take it. Ends up in the hands of Elliott. Runs back towards 50. Kicks towards goal. Goes out wide. Coming up. Mark is not taken. Handballs back. Madison. A chance. No, he's taken without. Oh. I was going to say he was taken without the ball. And unfortunately, Vickery has been a bit overzealous in that tackle. And Byron Madison to level things up. Come on, Jace, call it.
I wouldn't be putting my house on Bozza. He makes a very good fullback, Byron.
So Matheson with a chance to level scores up here.
It might be a handy point.
Yeah, well, it could be. You just never know.
A 7-point play.
So Matheson comes in, 20 metres out from goal, kicks across the face. If they complain enough, they might get another go here. It's only a minor score, though. 7-13 to the Winchelsea side. They trail by 5 points. Anarchy on 7-18. As we said, 21 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Blazuzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Just trying to find out if Matheson had kicked a goal this year, but that's pointless now that he's sprayed it. So going back around the ground, still Geelong West. They're trailing by 6 points to Bannockburn, and this would be a heartbreaking loss considering the last 3 weeks they've gone down by a point, 2 points the week before that, and 4 points the week before that.
So ball with Nathan Kenyon at fullback. 5 points of difference here, 21.5 played. He plays on. Comes commentary box side. It's a terrible kick off the boot. Mark that one. Rickett goes up off the back place. Oh, he should have given the handball away to start with. He mucked it up to Elliott, and the Anarchy boys were able to come in and bottle it up. So, ball up, half forward. Winchelsea into attack. Wilson up against Matheson. Wilson gets it down. Butcher, wrapped up by Berg. And a hold. Held in, so it's going to be another ball up as the ball got kicked away towards centre half forward for Anarchy. So, another ball up. Matheson, Wilson. Butcher through the middle again. This time it's better. Goes to Walmsley. Kick towards half forward. Oh, no mark taken. Brown. Lewis got a quick kick away. No 15 off hands. And pack develops. Brown over the top. The umpire says, play on. Now it's held to Berg. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. So centre half forward, Anarchy, 5 points the better, 7-18-60, Winch 7-13-55, 23 minutes played. Final term, ball up, Wilson with the thump away. Carriage is there, can't take it with him across half back hold, said the umpire. Going to be a free kick to Anarchy. So Rhodes has got it, wants to move it on quickly, drives it long towards the goal square. Sluggett got the body out there, does nicely, kicks the goal. So Jeremy Sluggett kicks his second. And the 8 for Anarchy, 8-18-66. They go back to 11-point leaders. Winchelsea 7-13-55. Smith's Holden Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, 23.5 played.
Well, I'm just looking around the region in terms of apparently there's no blowouts in other leagues. Hashtag boys. Well, top of the table clash in the Ballerine sees Bowen Heads 3-8-26, Trail Torquay 15-19, 109. So.
Cooters? What about the Cooters?
Queenscliff, so that's 11-7-73. They're leading Motowari 8-12-60, and Anglesey 14-8-92, leading Drysdale 11-6-72. New Commotion Grove to play tomorrow.
So back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. We said sticking over towards 24 minutes, final quarter. And the ball will be thrown up by the umpire, and it's here. Down it comes, picked up. Carricher, boot the ball, picked up Walmsley, going back towards the half-forward line. Good deep kick going in. Mark not taken, picked up. Illig had it, was brought down from behind in the tackle, released it. Picked up by Skinner, tries to work his way through, can't do so. So a ball up to take place. Forward line for the Anarchy side. So another opportunity for Anarchy right here and now. This could, another goal would just about seal it, I would think. At the centre half forward position, again, number of players around it. The ball is not coming out. Umpire is there. The ball is out now, so it's out. Kicked out wide, and it's going to be a mark taken by Spriggs. So Spriggs is on centre wing. He's looking back inside. Kick has to be good and hit the target, but only just. They deliver the ball back into towards the middle of the ground. Place has taken it. Has Sawney on the half-forward line. He goes in that direction. Sawney comes up. Nice half volley. Takes it. On the left boot he goes. Round the corner to his brother. Can't take the mark. Bowman on his feet. Kept it out. Goes to Walmsley. Put it down. Went back and picked it up again. Has another opportunity. Taps it wide to Kenyon. Gets out of trouble. Can steady himself now. Goes over the top and goes towards Lewis. Can't take the mark. Picked up and will get out of trouble there. It's Brown. Goes back by hand. Elliott delivers the ball back into the half-forward line. Butcher's the target. Up. Takes the mark. So Butcher now from outside 50. This kick's got to be good. Goes short. And it's going to be marked by Spriggs. Rickett, he's got cramp, I think. So an opportunity to bring it back within a goal. So Daniel Spriggs doesn't have a goal for the afternoon. Can go back now and, as I said, bring it back to 5 points. So steps in now. Doesn't have a goal this afternoon, but he certainly does now. He's got his first. And the margin is back to 5 points. The 8th goal for Winchelsea, 8-13. 8-18 Anarchy. We have travelled 26 minutes, final quarter. Smith's Holden Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Let's just take one quick more look around the grounds before we focus on this game. Geelong West still 86. Bannockburn a few more. Well, they kicked another goal now, so 15-9, 99.